Okay, guys, good afternoon to all you once again. Now, today, this session, this afternoon MAO, you're going to love it because I'm covering loads of stuff, okay? I got three videos for you to watch. Three videos. All right, you may watch it on CNBC, you may watch it on Kitco, but I think that I basically extracted the most important thing for you guys. So really, this MAO afternoon session is going to be impactful. Now, before we even go into that level first, okay, there are about 26 of you right now. I expect with more people coming on board. Okay, let me ask you this. Today, Bitcoin now is trading about like 38,000, right? About 38,000. Okay, so if let's say now Bitcoin really comes back down to 30,000, example, if it comes back down to 30,000, if let's say that this Bitcoin do come back down to 30,000, would you buy it? If you say you will buy, please key the word buy, B-U-Y, at 30,000. If you say that no, you won't buy anymore, you are scared of Bitcoin, you are very afraid of it, right? Then you just key the word no. Let me see in consensus now, what is everybody's view right now? Okay, now it's 36,800, okay. Okay, all right. So let me see, would you buy? Leon say he will buy. King Hua say you'll buy. Allison will buy. Ziming, you say you'll buy. Desmond, Jake, Jake the B-U-Y so big. Okay, anything else? How about the rest? All right, how about the rest? How about the rest of you? Would you be buying? All right, Susan says she'll buy. There are 29 of you guys right now online. Han Yu say he will buy. Okay, may buy some. Fred. Okay. All right, so it seems that, right, you guys are willing to do that buy, right? Okay, so I will have to share loads of stuff with you because probably if things really manifest according to plan itself, right, you guys going to be striking rich. All right, striking gold, digital gold, right, by the end of this year, if things goes well. All right, let's just, we know so what? Okay, let's just go right now to our today's MAO. There'll be loads of stuff to be shared today, loads of stuff. Okay, let's continue, let's start now. Okay, first of all, it's all right. Can China really stop the BTC mining? Now, what do you think? Do you think that China has the power or ability to stop the BTC mining? If you think it's a yes, key yes. If you say it's no, key no. All right, let me see what's your view. There are 35 of you right now. Let us be, more responsive. Then we have a bit more fun here today. Now, today's MAO, afternoon MAO on cryptocurrency alone, right? Actually, on Bitcoin alone is quite a bit, at least easily more than 35 minutes today, because there's lots of information shared with you. So, Leon say that it is possible that China can really stop BTC mining. Okay, Leon say yes. Edwin say no. Allison say yes. How about the rest? Zimin, no. Okay. All right. So can I ask Edwin and Ziming, right? You key no, why? Can you key what's the reason? Right, Allison and this Leon, you say yes. Then can you tell me why yes? All right. Can I have your views? Anybody also can give me your views? All right, let's have a very interactive session. Because last 2 days I was busy with my personal stuff, so I didn't do my afternoon MAO with you, right? So today I want to compensate you. I want to take care of you. So that's why I put a lot of effort today to do this afternoon MAO, putting a lot of good stuff together today. All right, let me see what is the reason why you all say yes and no. All right, anyone? Joey, good to see you again. How's life as a mommy? All right, good to see you, Joey. All right. This Cheng Kui said yes. Okay, so can you tell me what is your reason of yes and no? Anybody can tell me? All right, let me see. Anybody? Waiting for the first answer. Okay, Cheng Kui say takes too much energy. Okay, fair enough. How about the rest? Chinese government very powerful. Okay, thank you, Allison. All right, Edwin, too many players involved or using. Okay, if yes, only Chinese market unable. If yes, only Chinese market unable to control global. Oh, okay, understand what I mean. Okay, all right. So I will run through the whole MAO with you, and then after that, you think for yourself one more time. Okay, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm not here to do anything to you. I just want you to understand what's hard facts and figures. Okay. All right, Leon said that the Chinese government can restrict Bitcoin mining, but it will be a good opportunity for other countries to mine also. True, we told. All right, let's see. Okay, before we start this thing again, disclaimer as usual. All right, do understand this. Whatever I share is just for educational, for learning purposes. All right, end of the day, if you were to take any of my friendly advice, please note that you must check if your current financial condition first. So if you're staying on the next if I count next 5 seconds and you're staying on, that means you have accepted your disclaimer and you have identified me. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, all right, so you're staying on. Let's continue. You will love this session. Okay, let's go. Oh, sorry. Oh, what happened to my PowerPoint again? Oh, sorry. So sorry. Oh, no. Wait up. Give me a minute. Okay, let's go. All right, so the thing is this, major Bitcoin mining region in China set tough penalties for cryptocurrency activities. Okay, so what is happening right now? Okay. That's the main. All right. Okay, so for that effort, I give you love shape. Okay. All right. So China, Inner Mongolia, all right, region has proposed punishment for companies and individuals involved in digital currency as they look out to crack down. Now the key word is Inner Mongolia. All right. Let me explain to you why shortly. Okay. So anything that is do with telecommunication, all right, business involving cloud computing, they will get blocked because of if they get involved in cryptocurrency trading, okay? And actually, this thing has been going on since 2017. It has not been stopping at all. And from that point itself until today, 2021, right, China has grew to become the largest mining country in the world. So it's kind of like, yeah, they're doing something to regulate, but end of the day, the country itself has the most number of mining, racks in the world. In fact, I'll believe that. So you can see that this, how crazy can it be in Sichuan, in this Kongyuanxiang, right? You see that, Kongyuxiang, sorry. All right, you can see that this is how incredible, right? One Bitcoin rig, all right? Imagine this, all right? I'll show you more pictures coming on board, all right? So you're going to see this. So because of, yes, indeed, like what Cheng Kui has mentioned itself, is that the high power, they consume a lot of energy, about 112 terawatts per year of energy. That's a lot, okay? Compared to more than the entire country like Philippines and Chile. All right, so, but you must understand that China accounts 65% of the world mining, all right? My God, 65%. And think about this as well, right? Okay, and just Mongolia alone, it accounts for 8%. Oh my God, it's even bigger share than America. So one singular Inner Mongolia itself, right? The number of the mining activity itself is bigger than America itself. So the thing is that you must understand this is not something new actually happening. This is not new. In fact, China tried to shut down local exchanges since 2017 because that time was this ICO thingy and was a bit of scam involved. And of course, then that cooled down a little bit. We saw Bitcoin coming down for a little bit, but after that itself, right, it just recovers all the way up itself once again. So even like President Xi Jinping, right, he basically says that because they are trying to lower down the carbon dioxide emission, right? So that's why they want to reduce this area itself. Okay, so these are all what you see in the mainstream media. But you look at the way they do the mining. Oh my God, this is just only one part of it, And look at it. Oh my goodness, this is just one farm, one side of a farm. Oh my God, that is how incredible the Chinese are doing this so-called big business, okay? This big business. So now this is how it looks like in this Inner Mongolia. Look at it. Oh my goodness, look at it. This is an entire plot of land doing just Bitcoin mining. Oh my God. So why is it there in Inner Mongolia? Because that place is very hot. It can be very harsh because it's cheap. So apparently it's right, because of this area, this suburb of China, right? They actually got subsidized government rate for electricity. So it's only at 4 cents per kilowatt per hour. So which means that, right, wow, they can do a lot of mining and there won't be problem. That's why a lot of people put it here and get the mining done, all right? It can be brutal when it comes to the very hot season, but because when money is concerned, who really bothers, right? This is one of the many in China itself, okay? And of course, they are so professional that even when any part of the rig goes down, right, they have enough software, manpower to make sure that to alert them whenever there's any failure. Oh my God, this is really, really incredible. And of course, they can do in-house repair. Anytime the chips goes down, the rigs goes down, the fan go down, they just come in and do. So they will salvage everything they can do and then glue it back on an ACIC board. And then after that, they just keep on mining. All right, this is really incredible. So the question is this, okay, we know this area now, but the question is, will that cause China, will that because of China regulation bring the market down? I can tell you this, my answer to you, in absolutely no way. Now, give me an example. Okay? We know, example, please don't quote me, illegal things like drugs. Is no, not allowed, but you can see it's still circulating around the world because why? There's a benefit of it. So what is this Bitcoin benefit? It's all about the probability. It's not about mining something to get this thing. That one is a value, right? One Bitcoin get about 65,000 or 55,000, or 38,000 now in the prices. It's not that. It's because this thing is a scarce commodity, right? Which means that, right, there is 21 million pieces in the market. So now the thing is that everybody recognize it, people are using it, and now the key is portability, which means that, example, if I want to transfer money from one place to other place itself without people knowing it, the whole idea is just about this. I'll give you an example like this money transfer from one country to the other country. Now, you don't really physically bring the money from one country, bring to the other country. It's just about point A and point B. So point A collects the money, point B release the money. But there must be something that they must trust. And there's something that they can purchase it using the money that's being used. And obviously, it's all right. We can see that this crypto Bitcoin could be the one. And I tell you this, for a long time ago, I said that seriously, there will be no more sellers in the market because they all know that it's just a matter of time. The price of this will eventually goes up. It's just like antique. It will goes up in terms of time. All right. So that is the reason why we want to hear from the expert themselves. What do they see or feel about this Bitcoin market? Okay, let's talk about this one first. What the regulatory bodies are doing right now. This is from CNBC.
First of all, right, the crackdown comes from the State Council's Financial Stability Committee, led by Vice Premier Liu He, right, which is the highest level financial regulator in China. And secondly, the new crackdown covers mining, which is really, really relevant for a country that is responsible for more than half of the global crypto manufacturing. And the third is, the regulators, for the first time, made the statement that virtual currencies are not supported by real value. Now, this is a very serious statement for crypto trading, which is based on beliefs of value, right? So overall, very serious regulations, more serious than people expected.
Does China have another agenda here? Of course, given the rise of course, the digital yuan.
No, I don't think it's directly linked to the digital yuan because crypto assets coming from decentralized blockchain projects, right? And the sovereign digital currency comes from the central bank, a very centralized approach. Now, if you really want to say there's a connection, I would say, maybe by crackdown, speculative trading of crypto, China wants to create a more normal environment for the testing and broad usage of China's central bank digital currency. Maybe the message from the government is, there's nothing magic about digital, right? And in fact, the China's digital currency is designed to be just the same equivalent to the paper money. So the message is nothing magic, and the intrinsic value is the same when you turn something into digital.
It's that.
Okay, so basically this guy is saying that, right, there is no connection between the digital yuan and what have been the lockdown, so-called the clamping down of the regulation on Bitcoin mining. Well, I have basically two views on this. It's not wrong because anyway, the digital yuan is not supposed to replace Bitcoin, but the way the structure of blockchain itself evolved is actually there. So all I can say is that indeed the regulatory bodies are definitely, climbing down, making sure that all this so-called illegal activity is no longer there. But I'll give you more insights shortly from the same person on his real view on the market itself. All right. Okay. So the thing is this, moment, give me a minute. Sorry for this. Okay, but the thing is that the Chinese Bitcoin traders are not worried at all. Okay, they are not worried. In fact, they still think that, right, this is nothing at all. In fact, let me explain to you. Let me show you some hard facts and figures. So Bitcoin traders say that they will strive despite Beijing 4 years crackdown. And they're saying that this is nothing. This is something that they're used to it, that they know what it's all about. And the thing is that once someone purchases Bitcoin, they can deposit it overseas, and that is really allow crypto trading in the market. And you can see that back in 2009, when China ordered local exchange to shut down, Bitcoin was at 4,000. Okay, that was a time whereby they say shut down. Okay, I don't care. But today we saw the price is 38,000. So the thing is this, at the peak was 64,000, today is 38,000. So the thing to the traders is like, okay, look, there's lockdown, there's crackdown, but 11 years later or 10 years later, it's at 38,000. So think about this. If that is a matter, this is a fact itself, are we telling me that, right, in another 10 more years, Bitcoin now will go to 300,000? I mean, if that is the case, people don't mind buying now. It's better than buying antique because it's going to go up by 10 times to even 20 times. So that is what the people are now having this mindset. And actually, this mindset itself, right, comes with hard fact and figures. I'll show you very, very shortly itself, okay? All right. So in fact, now, right, the more they crack down, the more people will get involved because everybody now knows about it and they know how lucrative it could be. And that is what people are doing for. They are using it for many, many other stuff. I'm very sure it's not using it just only for buying appreciation of assets. There are more better usage to this. All right. So let us hear another video about this when the CNBC host really asked him what is the real concern for this current regulation. All right, let's hear from this guy. Okay, this is pretty cool. Oops, what happened? Okay, did I off the volume? Okay, hold on. Oh dear, I think I may have off the volume when I was recording this. Okay, so I cannot tell you much. Okay, basically itself is just saying that there's a lot of people, they actually got involved in cryptocurrency trading recently and they use high leverage to trade. And that was the reason why there was a bit of losses in the market and that's caused a bit of mayhem. So that was whereby, if you basically go crazy with leverage, obviously you get hit by the market. So if you actually do it for one-to-one value, meaning no leverage, you really buy and you keep it and store it, then there is no much reason to be anything of panic. So Jimmy says that Chinese government is trying to prevent capital flowing out of China and cryptocurrency is one way they are moving money out of China. All right, again, I won't answer you right or wrong. I'll just give you what my personal take here with this one. Okay, so indeed itself, right, we know what is exactly where the money is going on. That's why you need to really hold it because if you're going to be a digital yuan, so obviously it's controlled product and that will defeat the purpose of what cryptocurrency is all about, right? It's supposed to be like, not able to be controlled or not be tracked. So that's why I can tell you this, seriously, like what just now someone had mentioned itself, all right, when there is a demand for it, there will be a supply for it. And the more they crack down, the more they let people know about it, the more people will come in and do this. And that is my personal take right here itself. So apology for this video, not too sure what happened. All right. Okay, I think there's an error. But nonetheless, it's all right. This is something that I want to share this with you. All right. Because now, example from this guy is the CoinDesk. This is from the Binance CEO from CZ, all right? He basically, Binance CEO Zhao Changpeng, right? He said that no one can shut down Bitcoin, and I totally agree with him, all right? I don't think anyone can shut it down given that this technology, this concept is in 500 million people's head. You cannot erase that. That is very true. Seriously, you can ask your mom or dad, you heard of Bitcoin before? They may not really have doubled into it, but at least they see something yet. And the thing is, it's ongoing. So my point is that seriously, as long as it's already there, and unless one day Bitcoin becomes zero, right? Okay, something happened. If not itself, right, I can tell you this is there to stay. All right, it's just that how high would this be going? All right, and of course, why am I saying that? This is the latest data from the Bitcoin, from the exchange itself. You can see very clearly this time round. All right, that is when the price have came down. Okay, the price have came down, but you can see that the sellers are not anywhere close to the last few times when the market was down. So you can see that when the market was down back then itself, right? Okay, there was a lot of sellers in the market, but this time around, right, even though Bitcoin had traveled down from 64,000 down to today 38,000, the sellers are still not there. All right, lesser buying, that's of course, but there's no sellers. So that is a very important factor here. Is that the market itself realized that, hey, there's no need to sell, just wait for a while. So either that the market will dive one more time deep enough so that people will freak out and then there'll be more sellers again, or if this is going to happen one more time and the market goes down to 30,000 and there's still no sellers, right, then I can tell you this, the demand is way too great that things will really turn around and go much higher because of that. All right, so that is the chart right here. You can see this net transfer volume from or to exchanges, and you can see very clearly when the Bitcoin is moving. All right, in the ways of up and down in movement, you can see that the transaction itself is never there. The selling is never there compared to the last few times, okay? So you can see now, this is the guy that I want to share with you. Anyone recognize this guy, Robert Breedlove? All right, anybody recognize this guy? Do you know who is he? See whether you guys, other than you all know about this crypto lah, Bitcoin lah, Ethereum lah, you know, XRP. Do you know this guy called Robert Breedlove? Anyone here know him or recognize him? Do you know who is he? Okay, if you don't know, it's fine because I still don't know him. Okay, but I did saw his name when I was reading some articles and I went deeper. Then I realized that he is the so-called crypto expert. Okay, that Robert Kiyosaki, right? Robert Kiyosaki, all right, basically recognized. All right, apparently Robert Kiyosaki actually recognized this gentleman here itself. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me just do some changes here. Okay, here we go. All right, so apparently, right, if you go to find Robert Kiyosaki, you know that Robert Kiyosaki is the guy who wrote the Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now, recently, he basically gave a very bold, daring call and said that Bitcoin will go to $12.5 million by 2031. Okay, so today is at 2021. So you're telling me now, if I buy a Bitcoin for 38,000, in 10 years later, it becomes $12.5 million. So why don't you just get a Bitcoin right now and keep? It's better than you buy a house. Don't you agree with that? So how many of you agree with what Robert Kiyosaki says, that your 30,000 or 38,000 Bitcoin now will worth $12.5 million US by 2031, or make it simple, 10 years later? How? Do you agree? If those who agree, please key the word agree. Those who disagree, just say no. All right. There are 70 of you. What do you think? Let me know your take right now. How many of you think that Robert Kiyosaki will be correct? Wow. Michael say maybe. That's fast. Okay. How about the rest? Jake say no. Okay. Toming say agree. Toming, huh? Yeah. King Hua agree. Okay. Kim Lai say no. Edwin say no idea. Andrew say no. Okay, how about the rest? We have 71 of you guys. I think you are free right now, right? Just key an answer there. Let me feel. It means since you are here listening to me, I'm quite sure that you can key an answer to me. All right. Fred say can't see that far. Things can change anytime. I totally agree with you. It will go up, but not so high. By Cheng Hui. No, there's other alternative. What Jimmy say, Jerry say yes. Now, I'll be honest with you, right? Let me ask you a question here. Let's just be let's be honest here. When Bitcoin was, let's say, $100, and if I tell you that Bitcoin go to 10,000, which is 100 times, I'm quite sure at that point itself, right, you won't believe. But because at time itself, right, practically no one heard about it. Okay, practically no one heard about it. So today itself at 38,000. All right, we have some people. 500 million, to quote his words, 500 million people have heard about it in a way, or at least know what is there. So now the whole world population is about 8 billion people. So let's just look at it. Maybe if I say we reach about 4 billion people knowing and trying or using Bitcoin, we probably will see some sort of a number, right? Maybe between 300 to 500,000. That is my personal take here. To go to $1 million mark itself, right? Wow, that means that anyone got Bitcoin in a handphone, right? People will take people will snatch a phone away. I think that will happen itself. All right. So there's Christopher say no idea. Ziming say it's too far from reality. Don't dare not dare to think of FCST means what? Sorry. Okay. Everything it become a scam in item. Yes, indeed. I totally agree with you. So this guy, okay, this guy is the expert that Robert Kiyosaki learns from. And Robert Kiyosaki did say that if anything about crypto, this is the guy to find. All right, this is what Robert Kiyosaki says. That's why he's like, okay, since Robert Kiyosaki, such a very influential figure, says this, then I'm going to go into his video and watch. So I hope this video is okay. Let's try it out. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think we have a bit of problem with the videos now. What happened? Did I turn off anything? Okay. Something went wrong with the recording. Okay, give me a short moment. I think I did keep that. Just give me a moment. Yeah, luckily I kept the recording this way.
Welcome everyone. We have a lot to get to in this episode.
Okay, let's try this again.
Early to mid Q4 this year for an expectation. The market tends to put in a new all-time high price. So that would put us around after each event. So the last halving are 12 months into the bull market, frankly. So historically, the Bitcoin halving triggers a bull run that persists for about 12 to 18 months after each event. So the last halving, in which Bitcoin's inflation rate was cut from 12.5 Bitcoin to 6.25 per block, was in May 2020. Historically, I think it's roughly 510 days after the halving event, the market tends to put in a new all-time high price. So that would put us around mid-October, kind of early to mid Q4 this year for an expectation of a new Bitcoin all-time high price. I had a model posted. I think it's still published on Twitter 3 years ago that we called the next Bitcoin peak at $244,000. I modified that model after COVID because I also think that the inflationary pressures on the US dollar are going to become especially pronounced roughly 18 months after the printing began, which just so happens to fall right in line with the next Bitcoin price peak. So I think we could break $300,000 in this market cycle. And at that point,
when you say this market cycle, what do you mean by that? Yeah, give me a more specific time period.
This is Bitcoin's fourth market cycle. So it's had these huge run-up peaks. The last one, say it bottomed in July 2015 at $200. Over the next 29 months, it ran up 100x to 20,000 in December 2017. That's really when it got on the global radar. And then it had a drawdown of 84% to about 3,500 in December 19. That was the third Bitcoin market cycle, which was again mapped onto its halving. Every time its inflation rate cuts in half of the supply available on the market to be sold by miners is reduced by half. So holding demand constant, price goes up. But of course, the market's constantly overshooting and undershooting its actual value. So, running numbers on those figures and looking at Bitcoin's hash rate, which is the energy being allocated to secure its network, I think we're on target to break $300,000 this year.
This year. So that's your target, $300,000.
$307,000. Yeah, that's our current model price.
307. I like that. I like that specificity. That's very exact.
You got to look.
Okay, so you heard the guy. The guy says that it will be $307,000 by this year. Oh my God. So let me write it down, okay? Today, Bitcoin is at 38,000, okay? Today's Bitcoin at 38,000. Today is the 28th of May, okay? 2021. And of course, this guy who is like, you know, the so-called the guru for Robert Kiyosaki, he's saying that this Bitcoin will go to $307,000, okay, by end of this year, 31st December. Okay, so I'm going to throw this out as a game right now, okay? As a game right now, okay? Everybody stand by in front of your Facebook, okay? All right, okay, listen, I will want you to predict what will be the closing price of Bitcoin by this Sunday, 12 midnight. That means that it should be it's Sunday 2359 hour. Predict for me the Bitcoin price. I repeat, predict the Bitcoin price for this coming Sunday at 2359 hour Singapore time. All right. Please key your number right now. Okay, we'll take note the numbers. No, you must give me a full figure, not 34,000. 5 figures, okay, 54,000 beyond. This Sunday, this Sunday. Now you must give me 5 figures perfectly. You cannot give me 43,000, 42,000. I don't want that. It must be specifically 5 figures. All right. What you think that Bitcoin this coming Sunday, right? Meaning that it will be 30th of May, 2359 hour. I will actually announce the answer live. I mean, I'll put a chart to show you guys. Okay, I want a full number. If no full number, I mean, it must be 5 digits lah. Okay, whoever got it correct will get a very nice gift from us. Obviously, it will be more ADA coin coming your way. Okay, let's try it right now. Okay, wow, FIC, wow, 190630.30. Okay, gosh. This Sunday, guys, not this year, no. It's this Sunday. Oh my God, you guys are really incredible. This Sunday, 30th of May, 2359 hour. What do you think the Bitcoin will price is? Give me the 5 numbers right now. It's only for this session, which means that, right, by the end of today's MAO, the numbers you put it in, that's it. After that, we won't accept any more answers, okay? So you come in later on, too bad. You didn't listen to the MAO live, okay? So all the numbers are pouring right now. I will let y'all put in the numbers when I continue this MAO, okay? So if your friends, you want to get them to help to, if they are very lucky people, tell them what's going on. Tell them to come in before this MAO ends. Once this MAO ends, that's it. We will not accept any more new entries, okay? All right. So wow, 38,000 to 307. My God, it's 10 times. Serious? So if I put $10,000, even I don't need to buy the full Bitcoin, I can make 10 times my money. Wow, 10,000 can get 100,000. I think my wife will love me for that. Itself, I can buy a new HDB. So anyway, guys, this is the answer. What do you think? I don't know. I'll leave it there. But if you actually listen to him carefully, how he do his halving method itself, right? We can do it now live. Okay, let me just show to you how it is all right? Okay. Okay, hold on. Remember that on the 15th of May, just about 13 days ago, when actually we have an event, the TWB event on cryptocurrency market, right? So for people who came online live, you guys have heard me explicitly mention certain thing about Bitcoin, all right? So if you can remember what the guy Robert say and versus what I said and mentioned, right? I realized that there is something here. So now let me just stay up front here. Let me just show you since we're on live as well, right? Now you must understand this. This guy, Robert Breedlove, he basically was on this Kitco on 22nd of May, but only today, then I saw this news. So I just put it up for you. So that means in short itself, I did not hear what he has to say. Okay, I did not hear what he has to say. But remember on the 15th of May live, I mentioned the few key dates and few key months to watch out for certain things. So let me go through this again. I said that we do expect some correctional move in June 2021. Then there will be a bit of recovery in July. Then August may see a bit of up push, but come to September, there could be some further correction, and this correction could be worse than the one in June. Then after that, there will be a slow recovery. Then by November and December, that's where the normal swings will come in, but it's all upside. So this is exactly what I share based on my own model of calculation. All right. So I didn't hear what he has to say. But then again, when I see this and I hear what he had to say, I'm like, wow, okay, cool. This is something incredible, right? So I like to share with you, right, how does it work? Now, this is the rainbow chart. Okay. So I'm going to go live right now to show you how does it really work. Okay. And we see whether can we spot something here itself. Okay. Let's take a look. Now, this is the rainbow chart right now. You can see that the last time when it hit a peak, it was back in December, the 4th of December, where the peak was about 1200 level, which means that 1,237, that was where the Bitcoin was in 2013, okay? Then after that, it came back down, recovers, then the next halving, okay? After the next halving back in this, the time frame was in 2016. The next halving came in, meaning the number of Bitcoin availability has shrunk down again for mining. Then after that, you see the Bitcoin slowly but gradually went up. And incredibly, by the time it hit the peak, it was again December the 16th. Now, you realize that the first time was December the 4th, and this time around is December the 16th. So it seemed to be that there is a favorite thing about this December period. So you realize that, right? We are now in our 28th of May. We are just about halfway from there. So if we do the simple movement here, look at it. I'm moving my mouse according to the deadlines. If we go to December itself, let's say December 21st, do you notice the number itself is showing the maximum territory is as high as potentially 182,000. All right, 182,000. That is on the December note. So if I move back further, even I move back further to the highest level it can go, even like 14th of January 2022 is 188,000. So this guy, Robert, is saying that you go to 300. So even this model that I'm seeing right now is not even near there. So this model says that it's about 100 and the maximum call, let's just put it there. Let me just try it out. Okay, I'm gonna move my mouse slowly. Quite sensitive. All right, it's about $185,000 to $188,000. Can you see that point? You can go back and try it out on your own and see whether you get the same answer or not. So the thing is this, if you look carefully, right, if you see this, there is this downdraft on the 10th of June, and the market was from Bitcoin was on 2,900, it dropped to about 2,000. All right, so 2,900 to 2,000 is about 1/3 reduction. All right, that means that it dropped by 1/3. Then, of course, here itself, okay, this is what happened. In 2013, it was trading at 146. Then it dropped all the way down to $65.58. Oh my God. So it dropped by half. All right. Can you see that again? All right. From, sorry, again, let me just try to move a bit to this side. So about $200, it dropped all the way. Sorry. I mean, can I, sorry. It's about, yeah, we go. About $150, it dropped all the way to about $76 around there. So down about almost 50%. So that means that if that is the case itself, right, June period, indeed, is going to be a very scary period based on what we've seen in the past two halving period. So now let's do a simple mathematics here, You know, I love to do maths, right? Now, Bitcoin highest level is 64,000, right? So if you take this wave down, if the market down by 30%, so down by 30%, what we have is 64,000 multiplied by 30%. Down by 30%, we get about 44,000, right? 44,800 is the level at 30%, okay? So at 50% will be 32,000. That is what we know, right? At 50%. So the thing is this, that means that if the Bitcoin is a fall, likely it will fall to 44, which has been done. The next number will be 32, which has also been traded. So my point is this, it is actually really following whatever it has happened before. And the market will need some time for it to bottom out. So the last time it bottomed out here, it was, let's take a look here. The last time it was bottomed out was in July, around early July. 6th of July is where it bottomed out in 2013. Then you look over here itself, right? On the 21st of July, that was where it bottomed out at 2000 in 2017. So if we look at it itself, right, based on my drawing here, I think by 30th of July, there is a small possibility for Bitcoin to so-called hits around 22,000 to 27,000, 22,000, 23,000, then it may actually recover. So which means that, right, if the Bitcoin this time around loses 32,000, there is a possibility for Bitcoin to go down to 24,000 first. Then maybe the market will really go up as according to what history has proven. So how do you think, guys? Do you think that this, whatever I shared today, makes sense to you? All right. Or you think that this is really ridiculous, it will never happen? Please give me your answer right now, okay? Do you think it makes sense to you? If you think yes, please key yes. If you say no, that's key no. I want to see how many of you, what is your response here? We have 67 of you now online right now. Let me see what do you think about this. Now, someone asked me, is like, Cal, if Bitcoin would go down to 24,000, right, would it cause a pandemic in the market? I can guarantee you definitely it will create a lot of problem. First of all, like Coinbase stock will go down, Tesla will go down, all the blue chip, all the Bitcoin related stock will all be down. And of course, I'm sure there will be a lot of selling in the market. People freak out and you have all the whole list there itself. All right. So the thing is this, wow, I see from your screen here, wow, everybody say it makes sense and it could be a yes. So those who key yes, I hope that you know what to do, because if you were to sell your Bitcoin at 24,000 and it really goes up to 188,000, oh my God, I think you're going to faint, right? And if it goes even higher than 188,000, if it goes down, if it goes from here, sorry, if it goes up to 188,000, I think that will be a lovely, lovely Christmas gift. And if it goes even higher to what the guy was saying at 307,000, oh my God, I think that will be a bountiful year for all of us right now. So what do you think? All right. So to me is that I will follow what I preach. I will look at the chart. If there's no color change on the chart in the long haul for the buying, I won't be adding more, but I will still do intraday trading to increase my capital, to increase my ammunition, so that when it's time to buy, then we buy more, okay? So what do you think? Pretty good idea, right? All right, I know Fik, you are looking at 19,000. I know that, okay? When you go 19,000, I'm sure you'll buy. I will join you, okay? All right, so my point is this is what we are sharing today. Really, this is something pretty cool, right? Yeah, indeed. That's why I'm very excited to share all these things with you, all right? So the thing is, of course, I can be totally wrong. The market can go all the way up to 50,000 from here itself. Anything is happening, it's all possible. So we let the market decide, all right? So this is what we trade, all right? This is our Bitcoin, our TWB system. You can see that all you need to do is just wait for it to turn from blue to green, wait for the color to change from red to yellow. And then once you get this turning point, you buy and you let it run. Okay, that is whole concept of this. And during the class itself, I'll tell you how much you take profit on a regular period. During a bull run, how much you take. In a sideways market, how much you take. In a bear market, how much you take. We have done the so-called statistics and we will share with you. Then of course, if you miss the first run, you wait for the second run, whereby blue turn to green again, you can look for it. And once you see the color turn from red to yellow, you can still buy. So average itself, right? One day, there's 2 to 3 trades every day available on your screen, all right? So as long as you have this indicator, you will know what to do. So for us, for Ethereum, it's a bit better. Our Ethereum is even better. Yesterday, Ethereum, there's 7 trades. Oh my God, 7 trades. Now we have 2 losses. Yeah, we do have losses, my friend. No such thing as a system with no losses, okay? If there's any system that has no losses, I'm sure there's not a system already. It's something else already. So what we have here is that yesterday, the first trade was a loss. Right, the blue turned to green, we went in to buy, but unfortunately it came down, stop out. Then after that, subsequently 2 trades, 3 trades, 4 trades here, all of them give gains. Some are big gains, some are small gains, but the main point is they give us profit. That is the main point. Then of course we have lost again. So it's like every 3 to 4 trades we have a loss, which is quite easy to compute in this way. We know that really how do we arrive and move away from losses trade. So this is something that I will show you again during the class, so that you guys can benefit out of this, okay? So our TWB System Crypto e-learning portal is about to be ready. Now, supposed to be ready today, but because of some technical error, so it will only be available only from Monday onwards. Okay, so how does it work? Basically, it's like this. Let me show you live right now. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, here we go. So once you make payment to us, okay, very low price, don't worry, it's below $1,000. You gain access to this thing called the blockchain cryptocurrency e-learning portal. Once you go in and start, right, you will realize that, okay, it's very nicely done, okay, which include what is Bitcoin, introduction, tell you what's all about Bitcoin, everything here itself. Now, this is only the fundamental of Bitcoin, okay, and we will tell you how to avoid scams, okay. You can see right now, let me just play for you live to hear this.
All right, so let's talk about how to spot cryptocurrency scam, and this is very important because about 9 million is lost every day to cryptocurrency scam. At the end of 2018, the loss of one, and even that person that refer another person, you also get paid. All right, you got.
So you can see that we really do a lot of work for you. Of course, that's not my voice, that's my good buddy Winston. Yep, okay, he did it for us. So mine will be when we go into the technical part itself, right? How you buy, how you sell Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, so that is all our own learning. That means that after you self-taught yourself, you get our indicators and you can start trading already. And FYI, I just got news that AIMS would be ready for cryptocurrency trading by Monday onwards. Wow, that's it. And I heard that the spread is going to be lower. So that will be fantastic for all of us. All right. So we will update all of you and we really hope that we can do cryptocurrency trading ASAP. All right, guys, this is what you are here for. All right, more information on when the course will be ready, we will inform you, all right? We will inform you because we really want you guys to be part of us, okay? It's a great time. This sell-off is a great time to really look into the market. If you're telling me that to buy Bitcoin at 55,000, at 60,000, I told you before, I did say no. I said, no, wait for a while. And indeed now, this wait is worth it, okay? All right, so let's just look at the Bitcoin market right now to get some insight of the market, shall we? So let's look at the Bitcoin market today. Let's go for Bitcoin first. So Bitcoin now is trading at 36,755. And honestly, I don't like what I'm seeing right now because you can see that the market is still trading in the red bars area and the blue bars are all around, meaning the selling pressure is still there. And of course, even though with the KSI shows that the boys have been buying, the whales have been buying, but the upside looked very, very, restricted. And I did say to you guys that if the market doesn't cross 43,000, I will not be buying Bitcoin. And I also tell you that 39,000 is a very key pivotal point too. If the market cannot break, you shouldn't be involved. So these two numbers were mentioned and indeed already manifested by today. It's now at 36,000 and FYI itself, this doesn't look good. So I kind of suspect that, right, this weekend, there is a possibility this weekend, if things get bad, we may see Bitcoin coming down to here again. Now, maybe not 30,000, but maybe 33,000. This is where I suspect may happen. All right, okay? I'm not Elon Musk. Maybe he will come out and say something different and the whole thing will change up again. But I realized that recently the market itself, right, is full of faith believers, all right, who believe that Bitcoin is a buy and keep for long term. So normally in the financial market, which I'm involved in, I always see that when people behave this way, there should be one more dive, all right, one more dive down. So 33,000 is my personal take lah. But you really ask me deep down, it's all right. You ask me, I think it's about 28,000. All right, not this weekend, but maybe next month, okay? All right, next month. And of course, I did say that if you look at the chart-wise, a rainbow chart, it can be going down as much as deep as 25,000, okay? So all these are numbers. We can actually take a look. I hope that you don't freak you out because I may be totally wrong. So we have to, go with the flow, okay? All right, so that is Bitcoin. How about this Ethereum? Well, let's look at Ethereum then. Now this is Ethereum, and also Ethereum doesn't look so good. Now it tried to stay above the 2,900 mark. It just stayed for one day, and then it pulls back down already. So although the KCX is there, but you can see that even KCX is there, the market didn't go up. So that is my concerning factor. If my KCX is blinking and the day chart is not able to push it higher, right, that means the selling pressure is really very high. So if that is the case, is that right? How low can Bitcoin go? Ethereum go, I think Ethereum has a chance to come back down to 1,007 again. So people who missed the 1,007 run recently can, watch out for this. So in case you remember this, when the thing was coming down, there was lack of this USDT available. So if you want to capture the market, you may want to change some USDT over the weekend first, so that you can prepare yourself. If there's going to be any crazy movement, you can have the funds or the resources to buy into this Ethereum. Okay, so you can think about this. My personal take is that 1,007, in my opinion, 1,007. That will be a lovely time or price to look at it. All right. If not itself, right, things will get worse. Well, in my craziest mode of thinking, maybe it's about 1,006, 1,005. So this is where I think the lowest it can go is about 1,005 to 1,006 level. This is my personal take here. But 1,007 should be the first level to watch. Okay. So all clear with my sharing. This is my view itself. Again, I'm entitled to my own view. I can be totally wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize upfront first. Okay. All right. So this is the using our TWB system. All right. You'll be learning from me how to get it done through the e-learning portal. In e-learning portal, you learn it on your own. Then after you come on board to Telegram, and we will assist you and we give you calls whenever there's buy calls on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay. All right, for the bigger chart, let me just bring you the conventional chart. Yeah, here we go. Now the conventional chart doesn't look good at all. You can see that the conventional chart simply shows that right now for Ethereum, it's trading below the MA11. So it's not too good. It's below the MA70, and you can see it's restricted yesterday. Today is now below the MA11. So that means there should be further downside to go for this market for Ethereum. Then for Bitcoin is also trading below the MA11, and it seems that it will be going down towards the 32,000 mark in the near term. So based on conventional chart, doesn't look good. Based on this, our TWB chart also doesn't look good. So overall, expect itself, right? We kind of suspect that there will be more downside to go. Okay. All right. So that will be all for today's cryptocurrency trading. All right. So now we're going to go live into our usual market, right? Financial market right now. Let's look at financial market. Okay. For the financial market, let's take a quick look at the global market for US Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is still trading upwards. So about 34,600 is a very strong base. It came down a few times, but every time there seems to be some buying down there. Then for the NASDAQ itself, right, you can see there's some selling in NASDAQ already. And that is why if I look at how Bitcoin is moving and how Ethereum is moving, if these two are coming down, NASDAQ will be also slowed down. S&P 500 is now reversed off the BNB high. So that is my concern that there may be some selling. Hang Seng has reversed. It was up earlier. Now it's reversed. Cost came back down, trading at 29,180, but it's firming itself above the MLP. Now the Chinese market itself, right, you can see there's some profit taking, but overall it's still firming itself above the big bar. Now this big bar, the upside was because there's a lot of funds going back. Like example from India and China, India and Malaysia, because of the COVID cases, a lot of funds pull back their resources and go into China because now that's the only country that is safe right now in the east side, okay, of the world. DAX is now higher a little bit, up slightly, all right. So as long as DAX stays above today's MA, which is about 15,340, should be all right for time being, okay? All right, for gold is coming off, as I mentioned this morning to all of you, gold is coming off 1889 right now. I kind of suspect that gold may really come down to approximately 1879 today. Now, because of the weekend, Monday is a holiday, so there'll be a long weekend in a way. So traders do expect market sentiment to be slow. But if you look at the US dollar right now, let me just bring in the US dollar here. Let's take a quick look on this. The US dollar right now, the US dollars. The US dollar is now creeping up very slowly but steadily. Now it's 90.13 level. So that is the why I believe that the dollar, if it goes up, meaning that there is concern for that. And when dollar goes up, deals will follow through. And when that all happens, there is a good chance that there'll be profit taking. And obviously with the Bitcoin and Ethereum coming down, it will add pressure onto the NASDAQ. Okay. All right. So I think they need to go a few more, and that will be the, oops, sorry. Oh, Okay, overdone. Nikkei, let me just take a look. Nikkei is still there, restricted. It's still gonna, the upside is at 29,19292 level. Hey, sorry, not that level, sorry. Opening price 29204 level. Okay, that will be the resistance. And of course, we have crude oil prices. Crude oil prices have reverse course. That means that there seems to be some strength in the US dollar. So that is what is actually happening right now. Okay, all right, that will be all for today's MAO, right? Thank you so much once again. I hope today's sharing is good for you. And if really things get crazy, we'll see each other again on Monday and we discuss further on this cryptocurrency market. All right, till then again, this is Cal signing off. Have a great weekend. This is Cal. Bye-bye. All right, please leave your please click on the like button. Yes, thank you so much. That'll be most appreciative. All right, there are 63 of you. Let's keep some love, like button. Okay, thank you. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.